Good morning. Today is Tuesday, November 17th, 2020, and our ICAN is remarkably similar to yesterday. Our ICAN says, I can divide using easy facts. We're going to be doing the same process again today, so we have lots of practice. Let's start with a very basic division question. 21 divided by 3 equals 7. I realized we haven't talked about these words and we should probably refresh our memories. The total that we start with is called the dividend. That's your total. The dividend is the total number you're starting with. The number you're splitting it into, this is called your divisor. So you have your dividend is your total. Your divisor is the number we're splitting it by. And lastly, we have the answer to a division sentence, and that's called the quotient. So if you see some numbers and it says, what is the quotient to this problem? It means they want you to divide it. If they say, what is the product? It means you have to multiply. All right, so let's start with an example. Here's number 1. We have 3 to do today. Let's try 836 divided by 2. Well, I'm going to rewrite my problem. 836 divided by 2. And I'm going to make my big long line down because it helps me remember to do all of my work. And I know I need to start by making an easy fact box. So I should always start my easy facts with the very first product. So I'm going to start with 2 times 1. 2 times 1 is 2. What is 2 times 10? 20. What is 2 times 100? 200. What is 2 times 1,000? 2,000. That would be too big. Let's add a couple facts here. I know I'm trying to get near 800. Can somebody think of a number I could multiply by 2 that would get me close to 8? 2 times 4 equals 8. So then 2 times 40 equals 80. Look, it just got 10 times bigger, 10 times bigger again. So then 2 times 400 equals 800. Well, I'd say we've got a good spot to start. I'm going to leave my box open so I can add to it if I want to, but I'm looking for the largest number in my easy fact box that gets me closest to 836 without going over. 800. And 800 equals 2 times 400. I make my line across and I subtract. What is 6 take away 0? 6. What is 3 take away 0? 3. And 8 take away 8 is 0. So I only have 36 left. Which number in my easy fact box gets me close to 36 without going over? 20. 20 equals 2 times 10. I'm going to make my line across and I'm going to subtract. 6 take away 0 is 6. 3 take away 2 is 1. I have 16 left. I bet somebody can think of the 2's fact, where something times 2 equals 16. 2 times 8. And I subtract, and 0 is my remainder. So where is my answer? Well, if you took careful notes, you should have some numbers over here that are all in a line. I have 400, 10, and 8. I'm going to stack them and add them. We think the answer is 418. But we don't want to just think, we want to know, don't we? And I know some of you prefer repeated addition. You could use repeated addition to check. I have to do 418 2 times. So I have 418 plus 418. Let's see what we get. 16, 1, 2, 3. 4 plus 4 is 8. 836 matches 836. We got it right. Good work. Number 2. Ordinarily, I would not say it would fit on this page, but I happen to know something about number 2 here. It's kind of a small one. I'm going to try to squeeze it on here. Here's number 2. It says 672 divided by 6. 672 divided by 6. Let's think of an easy fact that everybody knows about 6. Well, everybody knows 6 times 1 is 6. What about 6 times 10? 60. What about 6 times 100? 600. Well, there's a good spot to start. Let's start there. 600 equals 6 times 100. Make your line all the way across and let's subtract. I have 2 minus 0 is 2. 7 minus 0 is 7. And 6 minus 6 is 0. I have 72 left. Well, 60 is kind of close. Let's subtract 60. And 60 equals 6 times 10. I have 12 left. Can anybody think of a 6 fact that will equal 12? 6 times 2 equals 12. And I subtract, and 0 is my remainder. I need to stack and add these together. I've got 100 plus 10 plus 2. I think that 112 is my answer. But we don't want to think, we want to know. So I need to take 112, and I'm going to set up my lattice, and I'm going to multiply by 6. What is 2 times 6? 12. 1 times 6 is 6. It goes in the bottom box. 1 times 6 is 6. It goes in the bottom box. Let's slide down our slides. 2. 6 plus 1 is 7. 672. It matches. And we got it right. All right. I'm going on to the next page here. This is our last one for notes. Number 3. $689 divided by 8. So I have to start by rewriting it. 689 divided by 8. And I know I'm going to need an easy fact box. 8 times 1 equals 8. 8 times 10 equals 80. Good. What about 8 times 100? That equals 800, which is bigger than 689, so I can't use that one. So I need another 8 fact because 8 and 80 are both not very close to 689. I need a number that's going to get me much closer. Let's try 8 times 5. What's 8 times 5? 40. So then what's 8 times 50? 400. Well, that's closer. You think we can get closer? Depends. If you know your 8's fact, I bet you can get closer. If you don't know your 8's facts, I would stay right where you are. So let's start with 400. 400 equals 8 times 50. And I'm going to subtract. 9 minus 0 is 9. 8 minus 0 is 8. And 6 minus 4 is 2. I have 289 left. I need a number that's close to 289. None of these are close to 289. What if I added 8 times 3? 8 times 3 is 24. So then 8 times 30 would be 240. Well, that would work. Let's add that in there. Remember, you can always add more easy facts. 240 equals 8 times 30. I'm going to make my line across and I'm going to subtract. What is 9 minus 0? 9. What is 8 minus 4? 4. I have 49 left. Looking up in my easy fact box, is there a number that's close to 49 but not bigger than it? Yes, 40. 40 equals 8 times 5. And I subtract, and we have 9 left. Can I leave 9 as my remainder? I'm dividing by 8. No, it's too big. So I'm going to subtract 8, and 8 equals 8 times 1. I got it right here from my box. It has to be smaller than that number so I can subtract. And now I have a remainder of 1. Some people would say the remainder of 1 is their answer, but it's not. Be really careful. We have to go look on the side and put all of these partial answers together. Now we don't add the remainder until after we check. So I'm going to stack these and add them. 50 plus 30 plus 5 plus 1. Well, 5 plus 1 is 6. And 5 plus 3 is 8. I think the answer is 86. With a remainder of 1. We think, but we don't want to think. We want to know for sure. So let's check. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to do 86. Again, you can do any strategy you like. You just need one that works for you that you can use every time. 86 times 8. Well, 6 times 8 is 48. 8 times 8 is 64. Stay in your box. Slide down your slides. 8, 8, 6. 688 does not equal 689. But if I take 688 and then I add my remainder, 8 plus 1 more is 9. 689 equals 689, and we got this one right. So let's write one more reminder in our notebook for us. After you check, add the remainder. So it's really important to wait. Don't add your remainder before. You have to wait till after you check your work, then add your remainder. So I hope this is feeling a little bit easier for you. Take your time, do good practice today, and have a good day.